Whether you are saving up, asking help from people close to you, or pitching to investors, start with clarity, prepare with purpose, and show passion.
Welcome back mga kanegosyo. Isa na namang episode ang kapupulutan ng aral ang atid namin sa inyo.
Today, we are diving into a critical and very interesting topic: how to raise capital for your business. Because let's be real, even the best idea can flop kung wala namang puhunan.
So whether you are just testing the waters or ready to go full blast, we are sharing with you different funding options that you can actually access and tips na rin kung paano mo sila i-approach.
So what else are we waiting for? Let's get this conversation rolling.
First on our list is the most direct way of raising a capital. No contracts, no interest, and no strings. Your own savings. Kung meron kang ipon, pwede mong gamitin itong panimula. Ang advantage nito, ikaw ang may control sa pera mo at walang interest na babayaran.
But this is kind of risky. Paano kapag nalugi? Goodbye savings?
Tama. Kaya matutong magplano at mag-budget. Treat it like a real investment. Try opening a separate bank account para sa iyong business transaction. And don't ever mix it with your personal expenses para hindi ka rin malito sa accounting.
Next ang family and friends. Marami sa atin ang nagsisimula sa tulong ng pamilya. Minsan si mama, si papa, si ate, si best friend or si pinsan pa ang unang investor mo. Minsan binibigay na nila ang pera, but if you want to develop business mindset, pwede naman. Paano? Treat this as a business matter. Treat this like a loan na pwede mong bayaran kalaunan, or sabihin mo sa kanila na investment ito at kapag kumita, may share din sila.
That is indeed a good way to embody business-mindedness.
Right? You can even prepare a short pitch to tell them what the business is about, magkano ang kailangang kapital, at paano ito lalago.
Ang sunod naman na option ay traditional loans from the banks around. You borrow money from them with the corresponding interest rate that you will have to pay later on with the principal. You just have to look the best that will suit your needs and capability to pay.
But isn't that complicated?
Well, not really. Bago ka mag-apply, ensure that you have the basics: registration, clearances, permits, and business plan that will tell them how you will use the money. Some banks require collateral, so prepare any documents related to any assets that you own. And the most important thing, study the kind of loan that you plan to get para alam mo what to expect from this kind of transaction.
Kung gusto mo naman ng mas mabilis na loan, try fintech platforms or digital loans. Look for a reliable app in the App Store, download, create an account, then fill up your profile. Most of these platforms require only one valid ID and a proof of income.
Some of them offers no collateral loans din, which is perfect for freelancers or small business owners na wala pang malaking assets. Mabilis ang access ng funds through these apps, less ang requirements, kaya less ang hassle.
Now this option is free. Government grants. Yes, you heard it right. There are programs in the country that are meant to help business dreamers like you start their entrepreneurial journey. We have DTI, DOST, and small business corporations, among others who give non-repayable capital, especially kung may tech or social impact naman ang business mo.
Yes, and to apply, just visit their official website, fill out the required application forms, and submit a compelling and sound business proposal.
Right. Yours need to be competitive to be accepted. Dapat it solves a problem, it is scalable, and has a community impact. Meron ding mga programs that will require participation in preparatory workshops. Dapat ready and willing ka to attend kasi para rin naman ito sa'yo.
Next naman ay ang tinatawag nating angel investors or those wealthy individuals who invest in promising ideas. Kung solid ang idea mo at may traction naman, pwedeng pumasok ang investors na willing mag-risk kasama mo. It is likely that they ask for equity or share since namumuhunan din sila. So, decide in advance kung ilang % ng business ang willing kang ibigay.
Now, where and how to find them? Create a good pitch deck and upload it sa sites like AngelList, AngelMatch, or Main.ph. These platforms will screen your pitch. Once approved, your pitch becomes visible to registered angel investors who might contact you if they see a potential in your business.
Another tip in attracting angel investors is attending events hosted by startup support organizations in the Philippines like QBO Innovation Hub and Startup Village.
Alternative option din ang crowdfunding. Na-mention na namin ito sa aming mga previous episodes. Again, this is a way to raise money from a large number of people, typically through online platforms. You simply pitch your idea online and invite others to support it by donating, pre-ordering, or even investing.
At alam nyo ba mga kanegosyo, there are crowdfunding platforms that will help you facilitate the whole process. From business campaigns, to marketing, to fund collection from supporters, to communicating with them. Popular platforms right now includes Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and GoGetFunding among others.
Right, creative visuals matched with a compelling story is the way to go.
Grabe! Ang daming options, no? Talagang hindi mo kailangan maging milyonaryo para makapagsimula. Kailangan mo lang ng effort, strategy, at konting tapang. Bukod sa pera, ang tunay na puhunan ay time, grit, at network.
Right, whether you are saving up, asking help from people close to you, or pitching to investors, start with clarity, prepare with purpose, and show passion.
If you find this episode helpful, please like, share, and follow our page for more business conversation. This has been Brian.
And Hannah, see you again next week here in Startup
Now na! Usapang Payaman, Online Tambayan.
Bye!
Bukod sa pera, ang tunay na puhunan ay time, grit, at ano?
Network!